Thanks. And as she just mentioned, those storms hit Western Mass this afternoon, and now the cleanup is underway for many. Our team coverage continues with Western Mass News reporter Olivia Hickey, who joins us live in studio with that part of our team coverage. Olivia.
Chris, today's storms hit Hampshire and Berkshire counties hard. Just over the border in Connecticut, a tornado warning caused a scare for many people. We were in East Hampton this afternoon, where much of today's storm damage is still being cleaned up.
All hell broke loose really fast.
Friday afternoon, a series of storms roared through parts of western Massachusetts. When Western Mass News arrived in East Hampton this afternoon, we saw trees snapped, roads closed off, and many residents impacted by the storm damage in the area of Garrick Court and Bryan Avenue.
I was in my kitchen and I heard the rain, and then I heard the wind, and then I looked out the window and I heard and felt the snap.
East Hampton resident Eileen Jager describing to Western Mass News what she experienced during Thursday afternoon and the storm's impact on her home.
So there's some trees along the back of my property line that snapped, and fortunately not a huge amount of property damage to my house, certainly not compared to this.
Meanwhile, Springfield resident Rachel Connell says she was with her son visiting family when the storm hit. With the fence in her parents' yard blowing over and seeing the trees almost grazing the ground, she tells Western Mass News her maternal instincts kicked in.
I've scooped them up, we ran downstairs and everything started crashing down. I've seen plenty of movies that have scared me with severe weather, and also we had a microburst back in 2013 over on the mountain. So I remember that the trees were similar, they were hitting the ground, and the tornado in Springfield, similar to that too.
Whether you were on 2 legs or 4, the strength of the strong but brief storm was felt by all.
She's deaf now, so she doesn't hear the thunder, but she feels it, and she definitely felt this one.
Jager says despite the cleanup in the days ahead, she's glad it wasn't any worse.
As far as I'm concerned, property damage can be repaired. No lives were lost. That's the most important thing.
As you can see here on your screen, according to the Eversource outage map, there are currently no outages seen in East Hampton, but there are some other spots in Western Mass, those are those blue circles you see, where people are waiting for their power to come back on. Reporting live in studio for Western Mass News 11 at 11, I'm Olivia Hickey.